días, hola. Well, it is, what is it, October 3, Monday, 7th day, 1 week. And it's 7:30 a.m., obviously. Pretty quiet out. Feeling better, not great, but I've got a long day ahead of me. My intentions are, I'm in Punta Arenas, and I expect to go to Estella, which is about 16 miles. I'll see if I can do it. I said I wasn't, but I'm going to try. It's supposed to get really warm today.
All right. As long as you got somewhere to lay, well, it's all right. Every day is Judgment Day.
Got a couple more questions. I'm not going to answer it now because I'm out of breath. But one's going to be food. What about food? And the other is a continuation of what's in my pack. I discovered there's more things in my pack than I mentioned. So I'll get back. I got another hill coming up. So I'll catch you later.
All right. Even when push comes to shove, well, it's all right. If you got someone to love, well, it's all right. Everything will work out fine.
I have a fairly flat area. Oh, grapes. Grapes. Wonder where your red Spanish wine comes from. Ibarra, this area. Okay, so let me just tell you what I forgot to put in my list of things that are on my back. One of the things I totally forgot, which is probably the heaviest single thing, I have these wonderful little pouches. I forget what they're called. My wonderful son gave them to me. Little packing bags. And so in one of them, I have my electronics. Sounds like I'm carrying all kinds of gear. I'm not, but the essentials are heavy. I've got, in that particular bag, I've got, of course, charger for my watch and my phone, plug-in and the cords, and I've got a charger to charge my phone up. I had a smaller one that would only charge my phone about 3/4 of the way. Then I had another one that would charge about 5, maybe 6 times, but it was very heavy. So I ordered another one. I can probably get 2 chargers out. And that is the heaviest thing that's in there. In addition to that, I have a headlamp in there, which I haven't used. I have a couple spare batteries, which I haven't used, and some odds and ends in there. So that's the single most heaviest thing. Oh, I'm gonna have a halo again. As far as food, somebody asked me about food. I think that was the question. So food, interesting thing. Everywhere you go, you can buy those wonderful baguettes. I don't know, the French, Spanish bread. That's very long. And they usually have ham on them, ham and cheese or whatever you want. So typically I would have for breakfast a potato tortilla. Everything comes with bread and maybe fresh squeezed orange juice or tea. And then I would take off, and if possible, I'd buy one of those sandwiches for maybe, I don't know, maybe €2.80. And I would keep it in my pack, thinking I would stop and eat it midway to wherever I'm going. It's not been the case. I've really had no appetite until later in the day. So I can literally go the whole day without eating. This morning, I found some fig bars in my pack that had been in there for a long time, and I had an apple. Everything else was closed. So for dinner, typically where I'm staying will have some sort of dinner. if it's a albergue or some kind of communal place. I think I've talked about the dinners. Have been wonderful. And the wine is just free-flowing. They put down a bottle of wine, you drink it, they bring you another, no extra charge. So, that I think covers, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Really don't snack that much. I just don't have the appetite. Oh, these feathers are beautiful. Not sure what kind of bird they're off of. So, all right, one last thing, and I'll sign off for now, is if you're watching and you're not subscribing, I don't want to sound like a YouTuber, because I'm really not, but please subscribe, because I'm so limited. Yesterday, I had to edit to be under 15 minutes. So if I hit that goal of 100, then I can make them longer. So please subscribe. And if you haven't comment. I'm more than glad to take some questions and answer for you, whatever you want. All right, here's the view. Pretty amazing. It's just a little before 9 a.m. and I've racked up. Oh, do we have a fork in the road? No, go straight. Okay. Racked up, 3.5 miles. So I'm booking along. It's gonna be a long day. All right.
Well, it's alright, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's alright, if you live the life you please. Well, it's alright.
All right, I'm back with about 8.5 miles behind me. Yeah, 8.5 miles down. I took one short rest. It's just a little after 11, like 3 minutes after 11. And all's good. My feet feel great right now because I haven't stopped. Hardly anybody on the trail. I keep thinking of things I forgot to say about my pack. I also have a liner, sleeping bag liner. What's the sign say? Sleeping bag liner and Stella 6.3K. Sleeping bag liner, and I have an umbrella also. So start adding that all up. It comes out to a lot. Somebody also asked the elevation. The elevation really varies. I just checked a little bit ago. It was 1,520 feet. So a third of that would be meters. I'm not going to try to do the math because I can't think. And the other thing that nobody's really asked, but I'm sure it's a concern, is toilets. What do you do about toilets? Well, I've not had an issue with that, been able to use a proper toilet, but unfortunately, there's signs along the trail and right off the trail where there's toilet paper, disgusting toilet paper. I know for females it's a little more difficult to just pee. As a matter of fact, there's toilet paper right here. See, that's not good. It's no bueno. If you're gonna have to pee and use paper, oh my God, people bring a plastic bag and put it in a bag and then get rid of it. Anyhow, I haven't had an issue. A lot of people step off, the guys step off the side, they're more discreet and pee. If you have to poo, well, if you have to, you have to. Be discreet about it. Fortunately, I've not had any issues with that, but that's how it goes on the Camino. And then the unfortunate part is a lot of places like this, it's kind of hard to be discreet because there's nowhere really to hide. if you're the shy type. All right. Everything seems to be going just fine. My back feels pretty good. I'm a little sore. I'm carrying this pack. My feet feel great for this amount of time. I'm going bald. What's up with that? As far as the congestion and the sore throat, I am on the downhill slide, man. With that, I got a couple more packets of Bernadol, whatever they prescribed at the pharmacia, and I should be ready to go. All right, be back. Woo! Forgot to mention that when I was going through all those, I don't know if they're really vineyards. Well, I guess they would be, where they grow the grapes. There we go again. I didn't pick any, but there was a bunch, like a big thing that was just laying down below one of the little grape trees, bushes. So I ate a lot of them. Those red grapes are amazing. Or not red, purple. They're so good. So I have grapes on one side, and then I have olives, green olives on the other side. How cool can that be? All right. Closing in on it. 2.4K to go, which is about a mile and a half. Starting to feel it now. I forget how many, I don't even know how many miles I did, but it's only just noon now. I haven't really had anything to eat. I should have stopped back there in that town, but a mile and a half, I can do it. I'll eat in Estella. All right. That sun is always behind me. All right. Pushing forward. I'll be back.
It don't matter if you're by my side. I'm satisfied.
Well, it's alright, even if you're old and gray.
Well, I made it to Estella. And this is what a guy looks like that's been walking for maybe over 4.5 hours and almost 13 miles. That's me. And I'm hungry. But this is Estella. Could have been Puente La Reina also. Similar streets. All right. I better get out of the way. I'm gonna get something to eat. Everything looks so good. Let me see what's inside here. Take a quick look. All right. Okay, that might be it today. If so, I made my destination and I'm pretty happy about that. Haven't found accommodations yet, but I will. All right, we might be out now.
As long as you lend a hand,
You can sit around and wait for the phone to ring, waiting for someone to tell you everything. Sit around and wonder what tomorrow will bring. Maybe a diamond ring.